Hi all, welcome to Beanie Composter. Now whether you're an old timer like me or you've just recently bought a Hotbin, you're probably going to have or experience your Hotbin going cold at some time during the winter time. So don't fear, it's not an issue and it's nothing to worry about. On the channel we've got loads of content that show you how to get your Hotbin hot again. So around winter time it can be quite difficult to keep on top of the Hotbin. The days are shorter and sometimes you just don't have time. Like me, I got a little bit ill and for 3 weeks I just didn't have a lot of interest in the Hotbin because I just didn't feel 100%. So in that time mine went cold, not only here but the Mini that I'm doing an experiment with went cold as well. That wasn't really my fault because my mum was sort of looking after it, so she just didn't realise it had gone cold. But anyway, that had gone proper cold. But I started feeling a bit better. We had like some frost as well, which didn't really help. But last week I took the hatch off, had some time, and I noticed it was quite compacted. The Hotbin was already quite full. I took quite a lot of compost out. If you've owned your Hotbin for a year, you've probably accumulated quite a bit of compost like me. So when you are emptying it, sometimes there's just not enough space to keep it. So winter, most of your plants have died back and it's a really good chance to use your compost as a mulch and just use it up that way. Believe it or not, while the missus was setting up the camera, I've had my first bollocking. I've emptied the Hotbin today and left a load of crap from my hands over the door handle, so let's see if I can get through this video without another one. But anyhow, believe it or not, we've had a few frosts over the last week, and I always notice with your Hotbin, if there are some frosts on the horizon, that you kind of know that your Hotbin's going to probably go a little bit cold. And mine was working quite well up until the frost, and I haven't really spent a lot of time with the Hotbin recently, but today it's relatively mild, so I thought I'd come out, have a look at what's going on and try to sort it all out. So the Hotbin had gone below the green and we were sort of probably a good 3/4 full, and I knew that it needed emptying, so today I've come out and emptied it. I thought it'd be a good time to show you that when you've emptied your Hotbin this time of year to try and get it hot again, it is a good time to use that compost that you've made in the Hotbin as a mulch around some of your delicate plants over the winter. And it's not only going to give them a good mulch for the winter, but that mulch is also going to help you in the summer when it comes to retaining water in the soil. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. So definitely worth doing this time of the year if you're emptying your Hotbin. So today I've emptied quite a lot out of the Hotbin. I've got a bag here that I'm just going to leave over the winter just to carry on breaking down, and that's quite a big bag if you have a look. And I've also got this big garden shrub here that I'm going to use as a mulch today. If you can store your compost, then it is going to carry on breaking down and it will look a lot nicer, and if you sieve it, it's going to look even better. But as I say, we've got videos showing that on the channel. But this has come out of the Hotbin today and it's still perfect for mulching, so that's what we're going to do today.
We had about a week of frost. Frost got the dahlias. They're not dead, they're fine in the ground, but obviously I need to trim all of the bad bits down. So that's what I'm going to do today. Cut them back and then mulch with the fresh compost to protect them from the next frost, so they will be absolutely fine for the next season. We have some spring bulbs coming.
So I have to do the dirty work, putting the mulch on. Mrs. B just cuts away a few twigs and bits and pieces, and then I'm back on the dirty work. You can see where Mrs. B has cut away a lot of the leaves there, so we've just got like the 2 crowns of the dahlias here, and like we're in Surrey, so we don't get mega harsh frost here normally, so we leave our dahlias in the ground. And this year, although they had a lot of leaves on there was no flowers for some reason, but we're going to give them a chance, so we're just going to mulch over them, give them quite a thick mulch, use up some of this Hotbin compost, and that won't only just protect them for the winter, it's also going to retain water come summertime and give them a good feed as well, so it's doing multiple jobs for you. We've got some bulbs coming through, but don't need to worry about that. We've got a plant there, but if you bury some stuff, it's only going to just protect it. And come spring, summer, these plants are going to come back better. We've got a verbena there that if I mulch around that as well, it's going to just help to protect it. I emptied it last week, and I thought, you know, I'd put some waste in and it would be rocking and rolling again within a few days, but it's taken me a whole week just to get it back into the green. And I've not used the kickstart bottle here. I did at my mum's, but here I've fed it a couple of times over a week and made sure we're above the hatch door with the waste. It's warmed up a tiny bit in the weather wise, but it's taken an awful long time for me to get things hot. So what I'm trying to say is be patient sometimes. What I do with mine is I come out and I stir it every day just to make sure I'm getting air into it until we get it hot. But have a look where we're at the moment. We've just come back into the green and it's gone up slowly over the last few days, so all good news, and it's a good time to try and get your Hotbin emptied and back hot just before any more cold weather comes in. We've just come back into the green, so I'm expecting it to go higher now. I've kept it quite dry and I can feel the heat coming out of there now. So we're the 10th of December today, and although like the last week's been quite wet, this weekend we've had a couple of dry bits of spell, and I've managed to cut the grass, which I like to try and keep on top of that. Just because it's December doesn't mean you can't cut your grass. If it's dry, then it's fine, and it's just starting to spit with rain now. But as I say, plenty of waste to go into the Hotbin still at this time of the year, but if it does go cold, don't panic and don't worry. It will get hot again if you follow like our guidance on the channel. So just showing you that it happens to the best of us. I've used up quite a lot of mulch there just on a small patch, and the more you put down the better it's going to be. And over winter that's just going to get drawn into the soil, help to nourish it and just protect everything that's down below. We've got a few more dahlias around here that need the same treatment, so it's starting to rain now, so that's an ideal time to do it. So we're going to continue with this, but I hope this video's helped you out. Don't worry if your Hotbin composter goes cold over winter. It's not a major issue and it's not a sin, so don't worry about it. Have a look on the channel, and I'm sure with a little bit of perseverance you'll be able to get it hot again at some stage. Hope this video has helped someone out. Until next time, happy composting and enjoy.